Hello, hello. Happy Friday. How are you all doing? Right before we got on here, my main computer decided to say, "Excuse me, you need to think about what you're doing. Think about life again." No, actually, it kicked me out, so I needed to put it back in. But anyhow, how is everyone? How was your Thanksgiving? Tell me all the things. Hi, Donna Sue. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, Margaret. Good evening, Jill. Hi, Dana. Hi, Judy Stalker. How are you? Hi, Teresa Cherry. Yes, so if anybody is over on the Terry's Crafty Creations page, as usual, most of the chat is happening over on Terry Lightsey, so hopefully you find your way over there if you'd like to chat with everybody. Well, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Oh, lordy boy. Ours was good. Um, so I got into the kitchen at 10:30. Nick left to go to his mom's and aunts and stuff because they were, they do something little over there every year. When he came back at 6 o'clock, I was still in the kitchen. I stayed in the kitchen from 10:30-ish till about 6:30-ish. Well, actually longer, but Hi, Jamie. Oh, you went over, Teresa? Yeah, so it was a little crazy. Oh, and then, so, when I go to the doctor every month, he also gives me my prescriptions because some of them are C2s. Hi, Miss Kathy. So, my pharmacy decided that we're going to take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off and not open until Monday, y'all. So, yeah. Pills for me are not very fun right now. My medication. And standing in the kitchen for all those hours. Woo, 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 woo. Hi, Leona. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So, yes, today is Happy Mail Friday. So, we will do Happy Mail. And I actually have some really cool things to give away for this Happy Mail. So we were actually going to do two winners today. Surprise! I have some really pretty pieces to give away, some wood pieces, um, controlled medications, controlled substances. Jill. Hi, Helen. So I made beef and potatoes in the crock pot, so that had to go in there first, and then I made a gabillion and two cupcakes, no lie, cheesecake cupcakes. I didn't make a cheesecake, so I made cheesecake cupcakes. I made macaroni salad. I made chicken fettuccine, well, chicken tortellini pasta. So I always grill our chicken and then I make the homemade Alfredo sauce and everything. Rice, of course, deviled eggs. Yeah, I was in there all day, all day. Hi, Julie. Hi, Tina. How are you? Oh, did it? Yay! Oh, God. As I'm talking about cupcakes, Troy is over here with a cupcake. Oh, my lordy. Quiet and spread. Quiet and spread. Hi, Annette. I'm not sure what quiet and spread means. Yeah, it was really good. I told you guys we don't do traditional Thanksgiving. We just do whatever we feel like eating, our favorite stuff. Oh, Debbie. Debbie, I'm so sorry. Oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry, Debbie. Goodness gracious. Please, I don't know if I could do anything, but if you need to talk or want to scream or cry at somebody, message me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. I'm so sorry, Debbie. Hi, Miss Wanda. Good morning, Jesse. Hi, Martin. Troy, all of our friends say hi. Troy. He's got cupcake on his nose and everything. All right. Let me put my. So when we left, we were doing this big old honkin'. That's some spread you had. I was trying to think like I knew that it was a spell check thing, but I was trying to think like what could that be? What could that mean? So if you remember, we have this big old honkin' frame that doesn't even get all the way into the screen. Hi, Carol. So, y'all, I am so tired of pouring molds. Let me tell you what. Oh, good coogly moogly. Because of all the shadow boxes, the houses, and the deer. The deer. I hate the deer and his skinny little legs. But, anyway, so I decided to pour some of the Prima molds and some of the LaBlanche presents. And I don't know, do you think we've got a couple of issues that we need to talk about. The first issue is, so you know how there's planks in this. So right here where there are planks in the Santa, as you can tell, the transfer has sunk down into the planks in some of those areas. So we're going to have to address that somehow. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm thinking maybe we could do either some like vintage velvet powder on his fur, because that'll take care of that. But we've got a little bit going on here on the sleeve. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but you know me, I'm a weirdo. I hate the deer, also the antlers. Huh? What deer? Right, Margaret? I thought so. Hi, Sharon. How are you? So, and then I said, okay, well, let's just put a couple of these on here, because what I was initially going to do is stencil some snowflakes all around. But I don't know what you guys think, if maybe we should do some of the actual like resin pieces. I don't know. So should we stencil? Should we do the molds? I don't know. You guys can tell me. But like I said, down here, I just threw these presents down here because it's hard for me to pick it up on the board. But we'll definitely get these presents done and put them down at the bottom of the tree here. Oh, Lord, okay. You gotta excuse me. I was in the kitchen like everybody, I'm sure, but I've never stood in the kitchen for that long. Like, did not come out of the kitchen. I didn't even take a potty break, y'all. I was in the kitchen, and Nick was like, "Have you been in here since I left?" Yeah, I haven't left. So, yeah, the antlers, but the stinking legs, even because you guys know I like to use the pipette for little areas like that. So the pipette can get the antlers. It's the stinking legs. Joy, that's like the 87th cupcake. I don't care how cute your smile is. Stop eating cupcakes. Well, that's the thing, because if we're putting words on the tray, right, then obviously we can't put, all of those baubles on there, all of the ornaments on there, because what did we say, like the merry and bright? Because the holly jolly would be okay, and the merry and bright, I think, because we were going to skip the fa la 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 la. Where did I stick it? Oh, it's down here. Oh, Sue, he did that yesterday. That's so crazy you said that. Hi, Cindy. How are you? He did that yesterday. So he was licking all the spatulas of the macaroni salad, the cupcakes. He was licking all the spatulas, and of course he got sick. And I was trying to tell him, like, Troy, your tummy, and I mean, sometimes you just gotta let a kid do what he's got to do. So Merry and Bright. So if we put Merry and Bright up here, then, we'll have to figure out about and then I only just stuck that there. I also do have like some pretty, I don't know who was asking me. I thought that piece could be pretty up there. Or we do have, you know, some of the snowflakes that you guys can't see. Oh, Jesus. Take the wheel. But we also have snowflakes that we could put up there, which actually I kind of like some of these better. I was just sticking these on here. So anyways, all right, let's get started because last time it took me to an hour and a half, almost 2 hours just to do nothing, I felt like. This is backwards. I thought it might be cool too to do like some, what you call it? You know, these things. I don't know the names right now because my brain's not working. On the molds. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Yeah, right, Margaret? I thought so too. Okay, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we stencil or should we do the molds? Because we got to figure that out. Also, did I not move you guys out far enough? Or what's happening? God, this thing is so big. Also, I don't know what we're thinking for around here. Oh, and did you guys notice how green the tree is now that it's dried down all the way? So look at the color difference. I could do both. I could. Whatever, really fine with me, Miss Kathy. Look at, can you tell now how that color and this color is nothing like what's in the jar? I mean, so again, do not let it deter you because the red is the same way. It will dry to a true Christmas red and not like a pinkish color. I know, it's super weird in the bottle. I mean, it's super weird in the bottle. Okay. Now, my thoughts around the top are, so around the trim, the Would You Bin trim, should we do the new color? This is the Deluxe Paste Bordeaux Gold. Should we do that or one of my all-time favorites? It's still Deluxe Paste, but it's the Champagne. Yeah, Cindy, it is nothing like the color it dries down to. I mean, I thought Sue was going to kill me. Look at that. I was like, trust me, guys, I promise you it's not this color. I promise. And I thought Sue was going to jump through and kill me. Literally. You guys think the Bordeaux? Thank you, Cindy. All right. So let's do, and if you're wondering what the white is, the one that I tell you guys I always love to use, the texture paste, the opaque matte, and that is, you know, I love that texture. Purple sparkle. Martin. Okay, so let's see what we're doing. Now, I'm wondering, because I would like to pounce this on with like a dauber, just to get a good, let's see if I can get that off before I open it, color payoff. But I'm wondering if I don't want to have to do like, you know, a million coats. What is happening here? Oh, wow. That just did all kind of weird things. That is a mess waiting to happen. Hold on. Let me just throw this away. Man, how did that happen? Every time. I don't like to pull off the tops because, like I said, I store my stuff upside down so I can see the paints. But it usually does that. I'm in for the purple. Oh my word. All right. It's just like, what were we doing the other day? Where somebody was saying like lavender and purple. So let's just see if we pounce this on here, what kind of payoff we're going to get. It's like, suck it in so I can get the, so I can get it close to me. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of food? What did you have? Did you have traditional Thanksgiving, or did you, okay, so I am actually going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to paint this first with the Bordeaux color matte, and then I'm going to pounce this on top of it, so that way I can get the true payoff of the sparkle. Hola, Ariceles, how are you? How was your Thanksgiving? How was Mama? Okay, so this is the Bordeaux color in the matte. So all I'm going to do is run this around here really quickly. Just so when I put that down, I'm not, struggling to get the color payoff that I'm looking for. And I'm not also wasting a lot of product trying to get it matte, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get it opaque. And I can't, of course, see what's happening at the top. So, hold on. I'm missing it. I don't know if I'll paint the outside. I might. I probably will. Because I think it would be pretty with that sparkle on the outside, too. But let's change the brush so we're not here for 7 years. Good golly, Miss Molly. Where's my favorite? I just had pasta. Don't do a dinner. Kids had places to go and hubby hunting. Yep, it is that time, right? Hunting. Traditional, but there is only 3 of us, so we don't go crazy. See, and that's the kind, I mean, although we don't do traditional, there's only 4 of us. I mean, of course, Nick, but Nick had to work last night, so he didn't eat with us. He took it to work with him, but there's not, it's not a bunch of us, so the food that we make still is a lot, right? So, okay, I just changed to my Princeton flat. I think this is a 2, 1.5. So that way we're not here doing this all day. So I have another question that I just realized when I was getting ready today. So it's Thanksgiving. It's over, right? So are you guys gonna start pulling out? Well, those of you who were like me and hadn't pulled it out yet, are you pulling out your Christmas decorations now to start doing that? Because it dawned on me today. More earbuds, son? Oh, good cuggly muggly. Okay. All right. I see. You want me to order you more. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, oh no. Now it's time to pull all those boxes out. Ugh. And I have, still not gotten into the true, spirit of wanting to decorate. I know, baby. I see it. I see that you want more earbuds. Mama will get them for you. Oh, Troy, your blue ones are over right here. Yeah, right there. Your blue ones are right there. I'm not feeling it this year. I don't know why. I think it has a lot to do with the time change, the weather. I don't know. This weekend, I'm going to have to ask Trevor to pull the boxes out this weekend. Even though he had the week off, he had a lot of homework that needed to get done. So he was busy. I need to move my mouse before I exit out. So he was busy, so I didn't want to ask him. And actually, I didn't even think about it anyways until earlier today. So I'll ask him and see if he'll pull it out for Mom. We had 30-something people and a traditional Thanksgiving. I don't even want to put up a tree, just two of us, and no one will see it. You're not feeling it this year either? See? I'm glad I'm not the only one because I kind of feel bad. Please don't get on the picture. Gosh, doggone it. I kind of feel bad that I'm not, all into it because I still have yet even bought one Christmas gift. Oh, speaking of buying things, anybody do any Black Friday deals? Not that Black Friday hasn't been going on for like a week now. Hi, Miss Shauna. Thank you. Troy, I don't know. Those Onyx done ages ago. Those earphones. Again, we don't usually do a tree. I have like a big half moon table that I do like the Mickey Mouse Christmas Village on. So that is kind of what our centerpiece is for, and then all the presents go around the table. And like I've said a few times now, I wouldn't even attempt to do a tree if we did this year because Onyx, there's no way it would survive. Absolutely not. That would just be like a big chew toy for her. Her eyes would just be like, yeah. Let me get at that thing. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I was dating this guy who had just got a chow dog, and he tied it up. So dumb. He tied it up he put the collar and anchored it on a chair. A chair that was smaller than the freaking dog practically, thinking that was going to hold it in its place. The dog just yanked around the chair, pulled down the Christmas tree. I couldn't believe it. I just kind of looked at him like, really? That's what we thought was gonna. All right. Okay. That was not the smartest move ever. But it was just, I lived in an apartment back then, and it was just a little table. Like, what the heezy weezy? What were you thinking? It's a beautiful color, yeah. You couldn't pay me to go out black. Oh, I never go. I've done it one time. One time. And I cannot. I cannot. There are too many crazies out there. I need my personal space. And you start pushing and shoving on me to get to a doggone something or another, and it's not going to be a good day for you. You know, I'm nice, sweet Terry until you start getting in my personal space. And the crazy one comes out. But no, I just meant like online. Any Black Friday deals that you guys did online. Shoot. You won't catch me out of my house on Black Friday. No, no. Hi, Rennie. Yeah, see, Cindy, I'm the same way. Like I said, I like my personal space. I don't want you in it. I don't want you reaching over me. I don't want you bumping me. I don't want you pulling anything from me. No, ma'am. Am I losing you guys again? Can't see what I'm doing. I'm just in my lap, y'all. I'm just over here in my lap. I didn't think this one through when I decided it would be a good thing to do on a live. Think it through that you guys wouldn't be able to see everything. Again, there's a little lip on the inside that I'll do off screen, and around on the edges that I will do off camera as well, because I think it would be pretty to get down on the inside. Hi, Gracie. Thank you. Hi, Robin Songs. How are you? How was yours and Ronnie's Thanksgiving? Hi, Christiana. How are you? All right. So now I'm just getting into where I've missed. And then I'm going to turn it back this way. And now we'll go over, and you'll see what I mean, why I did it this way. Oh, wow, I missed this whole side. Now we'll go back over with the Bordeaux Gold, and because it has the base color, we won't have to try so hard to get it to show. Okay, I think for the most part, I mean, there's some little bits that I can get to. Bubba's, be careful, son. You make me nervous when you do that. I'm just going to get right here. Again, there's some, you can see, oh, you guys can't even see over there. I've come down, but see the lip on the inside? I will get that too. I will also paint that as well. All right, so now let's go in with the Bordeaux Gold. And same thing, I will get a dauber and we'll come through and just now get that color around it. If I can find the lid. This thing is just humongous. Thank you, Kathy. Hi. It was good. Got to see my girl, and she... Oh, is she? She's got a good bump now? Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. Okay, I can see you guys are sharing, and I haven't even put your names on the wheel, so hold on. Give me 2 minutes, because I don't want to miss too many people and then not have you guys on the wheel. Again, I'm going to be giving away some really pretty wood pieces. Here you go, baby. Here, take this one. There you go. Bubs, I need to grab it. And when I say wood pieces, they are similar to the wood you bin. That was, okay. Sorry. I'm almost done. Okay. So let me get a dauber here. So, and put this one over here. All right. So now we'll go in with this one's going to be too big to get in there. The Bordeaux Gold. So, and then let me see if I can point it back down this way. And I'll bring you in for a minute just so you can see the color. Don't fall. Okay, so can you guys see all the pretty sparkle and beautifulness on there? So now because we have that base down of the, oh my goodness. So pretty. Can you guys see that? Hold on. And then let me do this. There we go. So dark. You see it? All of the, like the glitter of the gold, and it's just so pretty. Now, when this dries down, it will also give like a little bit of texture feel. I love the deluxe paste. So if you did this over a black, it would be super pretty as well. It's just, you know, I think it's a good idea just to maybe, like we did, put down a color first and then the similar color, the Bordeaux color. Thank you. Marianne, don't let me forget to put Marianne's name on the wheel shoe. Oh my goodness, you guys. Let me show you. See that? So pretty. Yes. So it's Bordeaux Gold. And I may have linked it in my description. If not, I will. Okay. While I am pouncing my life away here, if you have... I knew Jack was going to come and join her. If you have asked me... There is a cat that keeps coming all the way up to my window here and just staring at the dogs as they bark at her. It's kind of funny. Because she's not fazed by them barking. You know, usually the cats run, but not this cat. She's antagonizing them. Onyx! So, if you have asked me to either reserve the Shadow Box class kit for you, or you have paid for it already, you should be in the group. If you're not in the group, please make sure to message me, and not just the chat group. It's actually the group where the lives and the recorded videos will live. Also, I only have one more kit available. So at that point, you can still join and, you know, take the class, but you would either need to have your own supplies. And you guys, I'm sure most of you have a lot of them, if not all of them. You don't have to use the same papers or whatnot. And then the shadow box will be available on the mixed palette to buy. But you will still be able to purchase the class. Y'all, woo, making these kits. Good coogly moogly. But actually, it's not even just that. I didn't realize, I guess Sue said when we were live last that Tim Holtz used the same sleigh that I am using on the shadow box. So the sleigh is actually hard to find. It's not in my town at all. It's all sold out. Yeah, she is very brave. Hi, Sandy. How are you? She's very brave. Did you add me to the list? Where do I find it? Shauna, I don't think you're on the list, Miss Shauna, but I will put you on the list, and then that'll be the last box. Yeah, I don't know. And no? No, I'm not muted. You guys can't hear me? Thank you, Marianne. Can you guys not hear me? Oh. Sue muted me. See how she yells at me? She was yelling at me, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. This cat, we have a lot of cats that walk around the neighborhood, obviously. But this one, usually when they hear the dogs barking, you know, they skedaddle. This one comes all the way up to right underneath the big window here and just looks at them. Just shoot me. It has been a day. It's okay, Sue. But yeah, so either the kitty lives with dogs, or she just doesn't give a hoot. She does not give a hoot that they're barking at her. But yeah, I think it's kind of funny. At first, I tried to shoo her away because the dogs just kept barking and barking, but now I just kind of think it's kind of funny. I do shoo her away when the dogs are going too crazy, though, because typically Nick is sleeping. I say that, and then Onyx starts barking. I'm not sure if I will be able to do the class. That's why I haven't done anything. Oh, no. That's okay, Miss Wanda. I'm not saying that you guys, I was just letting y'all know. Because the funny thing is, some of you guys already have my PayPal information. And so I was just getting PayPal payments. And nobody was saying anything to me. And I was like, what's happening? So they actually went pretty quick. And I'm very grateful and excited. I can't wait to do this class. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. I'm glad that, you guys even want to do a class. So, did you guys notice who's on Saturday's Creative Hour? It's going to be a hoot. There's going to be some kind of antics going on tomorrow. All right, so we've gotten most of it. So I got a little bit of white over here from the stuff. Yep, it's Yvetta. It is definitely her. So, it's going to be crazy. Also, if you're new to me and you have the Telegram app, please sign up for my Telegram because I always send out a notification like 15 minutes before I go live. Are you guys close or something? What's happening? There we go. I always send out a notification so that way you guys know where I'm at or when I'm going live. Yes. So, you guys can see the beautiful sparkle. And again, when we do, when I do the sides on the side, so it'll be, it's going to be beautiful all the way around. Okay, so now on the inside, this is really bugging me. Oh, this frame is so honking big, man. So let's get out some velvet powder and mix a color for us to do. Hi, Miss Edie. Let's mix a color for us because we still want to keep him vintage, but I do want to see what it's going to look like to put some velvet powder down. So I'm going to pull out a couple of colors. I'm going to pull out the tan, the white, and the brown. All right. And, oh, my nose is itchy. And then we're going to mix, because you can mix your velvet powder. So we're going to mix. Hi, Beth. How are you? Beth, how are you feeling? How was your Thanksgiving? Were you able to enjoy it and have a little bit of peace? Okay. So let's take a little bit of the white. Can you guys see? And when you have these, y'all, don't try to use the poofer, the little, it's stuck up in there. But just pop that off. All right, so let's take a little bit of the tan and the white. And you're going to see it's going to want to ball up. Just push them. Just flatten out that velvet powder. And work the other color in there. Oh, that would be really pretty, Jill. An ultra fine glitter. Oh, that would be beautiful. Okay. And then let's put in a little bit. Thank you, Beth. Before I forget, let me put Marianne and Beth's name on there. Hold on, Bubba's. I'm not ignoring you. Hold on. Wow, Christiana, I don't know how I tortured your name. What do you want? A stapler, love bug? You want this, Papas? Okay, that's too much paper, baby. That's not going to staple. And this is Mommy's good calligraphy paper. But, you're lucky I love you. I won't throw a fit. There you go, love bug. Okay, so now let's get a little bit of the much better. Oh, I'm so happy, Beth. That's amazing. Okay, so now let's tap in a little bit of the brown. Because you see, it's not completely white, right? He's got a little bit of that vintage feel. So it's going to look not silly, but, well, yeah, silly, because I'm not going to put velvet powder all the way, I don't think. Oh, my Manta. Onyx, I seen you take that. Onyx. Hold on, y'all. Onyx. She came over here and she grabbed one of the tags that I made. Do you guys remember the, what was it? Mystery box thing? She grabbed one of them because they've been sitting over here. All right. This little girl. She eats everything. Cannot with her. Okay, see now that color? Okay, I'm happy with that. So now let's take, and she's, yeah, the ATCs, but she's hiding from me. Onyx, mama girl. Earlier, she ate a flower. What are you doing? Don't run from me. Yeah, I seen you. You silly goose. Oh, she goes and lays on her bed. Okay, I'm going to take the decor tacky glue. And let's do, for right now, before I start right at his, let's just do a little bit, a smaller area. So I'm just going to do his little bulb on his hat here. I did already put varnish, the Liquitex varnish over the Santa because it is a transfer. So I did that prior to coming on today. Hi, Michelle. How are you? All right. So I think we'll do his hat for sure. And then I'm actually, while we're waiting for this to get tacky, I'm going to take some of the tan and the brown and just to mix those two. Because if you notice, there's shadows that are happening on his sleeves and his hat, and I don't want to just do a flat color. So, especially this sleeve, it's a lot darker. So we're going to just do... And then, let's just see how that is for right now. And then I'll probably end up doing the rest, but I won't keep you guys here the whole time. All right, so I'm going to take just the brown and the tan. No white this time. Thank you, Judy. Whoop. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Just pop off that top. It comes off very easily. And then let's mix these two up. And then this one will be for our, to do some shadows. Okay. All right. Oh. All right, let's get over here and put some here on the hat. I'm just going to move it around with my finger. Because the board's so big, I'm going to have to use my my little vacuum. And then I'm just going to take a little bit. Actually, that's even too much. A little bit of the brown. So I'm just following the natural shadows that are already on. Whoop. Good thing I didn't do his beard yet. Yep. You know, I have the fan on as usual. Oh, that's going to be so cool. So if you guys remember the deer that I did, and Annette actually won the deer in the auction, and she said she's petting the deer for me. I think, Carol, you said you don't like the feel of velvet, right? So do you see how you can't see. So I went ahead and put, I know, the natural shadow back with the darker velvet powder. And then this one is just the lighter one that we mix. So that's what I was talking about. I'm just going to keep following what is already on here. Okay, so this is where that ripped, or it sunk into the planks. So I'm going to put the velvet powder in there. And I'm going to come in. Oh, thank you, Carol. You love the velvet powder? Cindy? Carol, you'll have to tell me what you think when you use it. Since you don't like it, what you think. Since you don't like the feel of it, I should say. All right, so same thing. We're just putting the natural shadows back. And I am only going to use the dark on this sleeve because, well, actually, the middle here has a little bit of light. So I will use the dark on the edges and just do a little bit this time of the light and put it there in the middle. Kind of mix that in there. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, let me get typically I would tap this off, right? Thanks, Sharon. Typically I would tap it off, but because the board is so big, I'm just going to use my little vacuum. There we go. So if you guys can see, let me show you. Can you see his hat? So what I will end up doing is, and I was real easy right here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put more of the velvet powder in there. And then I'll actually fix his sleeve a little bit with the velvet powder as well. Oh, thank you guys. Hi, Gail. How are you? This one is super hard to find, Beth. I don't think anybody has it. Okay, I seen somebody. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for the rating. I feel like Judy. I need to put Judy's name on there. Okay, so I'm good, thank you. You want the backing, Julie? I'll put it in my Amazon store. Okay, so what I'm going to end up doing is, like I said, I will do the rest of him with velvet powder because I actually love it. I think it looks super cool. And that's going to be able to help me fix right here where it's sinking into the slats. And right here it hasn't sunk in, so I'm just going to leave it. But here it's starting to, so I will fix that with the velvet powder as well. Thank you. Okay, so now I don't want to torture you guys with just doing velvet powder all day. So now what we need to do is, so I know somebody was saying, can we do both? So do you think we should stencil? We could stencil with the iridescent white, pearl white, and then put the bulbs on there. Hi, Trees. How are you? It keeps it that vintage look. Yeah, right. It does, right? And that's why don't think that just because you have, don't have the actual color in the velvet powder that you can't mix it, because you totally can. So do you guys think that we should maybe use... So we have the glaze paste in the pearl white. We can do some of the stenciling of the Decoupage Queen's snowflakes. And then put some of the Prima bulbs down. Do both? All right. So, are they the same on the top as down here? Yeah, pretty much. They just have, okay. So I'm just going to kind of put that up there in the corner, and wherever it sits, it sits. And actually this time, let's get my silicone. I got to find them, y'all. So this is the Bear silicone, but I want this one. All right. So let's use the silicone brushes and get into, so this one is the glaze paste, the pearl white, one of the new colors. Where are you putting the words? I'm going to put the words up here in the corner, but the words will sit on top of the snowflakes. Here we go again, with me leaving on the top and it's sinking down in there. Okay, so let's just get some of this. You guys see? And so because it's just the iridescent pearl white, it's not going to be so in your face. So we'll be able to put the words on as well as, put bulbs and stuff on top. I'm not going to get every snowflake. And I'm not going to get all of it. You know what I mean? So some of it isn't on there. That's fine, because not all snowflakes are perfect, right? Now you can use a silicone brush, or you can use a spatula, whatever you like. I already know I can't pick that up, so I don't know why I'm trying. And then just lift straight up. Okay, so I don't even know. Oh, you guys can see it. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty when that dries down. All right, let's move these because I do want to use these later. So let's put those on top of that shelf. Okay, move that over. That's good. Okay, so because I haven't cleaned off my stencil yet, I'm just going to put that on the tree. kind of stick this in the corner here. Where's my paste? I leave my tops on also and have apple juice splitters all over my table from peeling apples while watching. What? Elizabeth? Okay, so I don't want it on my tree, so I just covered the tree. And again, I'm going to come in and just very imperfectly, right? Kind of just put it on here. Let's get a little bit of this one so it doesn't look like we split the stencil like we did. All right, so now, again, you're going to lift your stencil straight up. Okay, and then pull that. And now, you guys can see there's a pretty harsh line from the paper towel. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I don't like that, so I'm just going to grab and pull that down. Okay, that way it doesn't look like we had a piece of paper towel there and, you know, make it look crazy. Okay, I am going to just take a baby wipe and wipe off this, but you really do need to, you should take it over to your sink and put it in the sink and wash it off right away. But I'm going to also get my stencil spray, and then I'm going to spray it on there so that way nothing sticks before I can actually get it clean. So I'm just going to put some stencil spray on here. And then that way when I'm ready to clean it, it'll be ready. It'll be good to go. What did I miss? Jesse's leaving? Is Jesse leaving? Take care, Jesse. Okay, clean the house and watch through. Okay, Jesse, thank you for being here. For putting the paper until stencil to go. Yeah, I asked the question about IOD transfer book and I got kicked out, so I don't know if anybody answered me, so I'm asking again. If you are looking for him, which is the candy cane, what is it? Candy cane something. It's sold out, Beth. I don't think anybody has it, and I'm afraid that if you do find it anymore, Candy Cane Cottage, that they're probably going to be way overpriced. But you know, I know Mara doesn't have anymore. I know Tracy doesn't have anymore, so yeah, you can't find it. What did you use to do the snowflakes? I used the glaze paste in pearl white, which is this. Okay. See, yeah, Sue, I think, searched the last couple times that I've used this, and it was sold out. What did I see? I missed it. What happened? I thought I seen somebody. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let's dry this a little bit so that way we can start working. And actually, what the heck? Actually, I could probably put the frame down. What the heck? Hold on. You did, Gail? Yeah. See, I got mine as soon as IOD released the transfers and the molds, because I know now that man, it's so hard that when they're gone, they're gone. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Hi, Betty. Have you tried Etsy? I'm pretty sure when Sue says she searched, that she searches everywhere. But that's the thing, right? If you do find it on Etsy, they're going to be pricey now because that's what they do with everything. I know, like the IOD molds, the limited edition ones, I've seen on there for like $60 to $80, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But you know, if you want them, I guess if people want them, they get them. Sue just put the link in for the pearl white that I just used. So if you're looking for that, all right, I'm trying to find. Yeah, it is crazy that people do that. I think it's wrong. Okay, so now what we have to decide is, I know I want to put the presents down here. So we have to do some of these presents. We'll do the fast painting that I usually do. So we'll do some metallics on a base. Do you guys think that we should fill it up? Should I just do like all the presents that I casted, or should we just do a few of them? Oh my goodness. And also, once that dries, we will put the Merry and Bright. Oh, see, that's going to look pretty on the snowflakes. The Merry and Bright on there. Once that gets dried, we'll put that on there. But I've got to see if we really want to, like, do a stack of a bunch of presents or, you know. Okay. So if we did all the presents, that would be all the presents. See? Yeah, Beth. I've seen crazy prices. Fill it up. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Stack them? Okay. So, thankfully, we can put this big old monster down for a minute. Good cuddly muggly. That thing is humongous, y'all. Man. All right. So, what I like to do is, you can paint all of these individually, obviously, and make them all beautiful and lovely. But for the sake of you all not having to just sit and watch me paint for days, we are going to Candy Lane Transfer is in stock at just. Oh, these are from LaBlanche. We've all been good. I love that, Carol. Okay, I'm trying to. Wow, God, you guys are all in my lap. See how big that frame is? I'm trying to think if I want to do a black base with yeah, I think so. Let's do a black base and then do the metallics on them, the waxes. I was trying to think if I wanted to leave them white, but it just doesn't show good. So Jill has found the Candy Cane Cottage. I'm guessing in the UK. So what she's saying is you can ask them if they'll ship to the US. We could do that. $89? That is absurd. we could do foils on here. I was also thinking of doing the pigments. But I still would want them to be a black face. Yes, exactly, Margaret. All right, so let's get these done really quickly. So I had every intention of coming on and saying hi to you guys yesterday. But yeah, woo! I thought for sure I was gonna not be able to roll out of the bed today. I thought my back was going to be pretty seized up, but thankfully I bought some kitchen mats that are kind of like you know when you go to your hairdresser, well, most hairdressers, I know I did have it, they stand on the cushion mats. So I bought some of those for the kitchen, and I really do think that made a big difference yesterday, was standing on those mats instead of just the hard floor. Found one in Canada. Wow. I agree, Betty. I think that's what we'll do. I agree. Good idea. Stressing me out just painting presents, thinking about wrapping presents. Especially when you don't have any presents to wrap because you haven't gone and done any shopping yet, Terry. So we've got some overpour. I'm really picky about this. You guys will notice when you get the molds from me, the molds are going to be pretty darn close to perfect because I don't like any of overpour, anything like that. So, and the backs will all be flat, most of them. I think that's why it takes me so long to pour molds. Well, that, and when you're going to give them to somebody else, you don't want your molds to be all crazy looking. Hey, Nicole. Attention to detail. Yeah, my molds, I'm pretty, I'm a stickler for that. They have to be perfect. And if I'm going to give them to somebody, especially putting them in a kit where someone has paid for them, I don't want them looking all crazy with a bunch of overpour and jagged edges and stuff like that. I don't like it. But you guys know I'm picky about everything, so that's why the deer legs are driving me nuts. Absolutely bananas, y'all. I don't know how many times I said to myself yesterday and the day before yesterday, why did you put a deer on the box? Why did you put a deer? I'm persnickety about the overpour too. Who says persnickety all the time? Somebody says that all the time. Persnickety. I can hear the voice. Who is it? Somebody gonna tell me who says that persnickety? Somebody says that. There's a creator who's always on and says that. Persnickety. Now that's making me crazy because I can hear her voice, but I can't picture who it is. Nicole, did you have Thanksgiving with your family? Baby. New one coming. You don't know, Trees? Somebody says it, y'all. Somebody says that word. Persnickety. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Tomorrow. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember you saying that on your live that you were having Thanksgiving after. Because we were talking about having to work, right? Junk. Having to work. I will say, though, when I was working in the service world, because I didn't have kids and stuff, I always volunteered so that the moms could have it off. Like if I knew one of the ladies had to work because nobody was covering their shift or something, I would volunteer and take their shift so that they could be with their family because I didn't have kids or anything. And if actually all of us girls did that, we let all the moms and dads, there's a few men servers that were working, we would volunteer so that they didn't have to work and they could be with their family. We would do that on Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve for them. New Year's, they were on their own. I'm kidding. But we had a good crew back then. We all kind of, did that for each other. Because I didn't like it back then. I didn't think that, the moms and people with families, it's hard to work on the holidays. Nope, no rotation here. It's all holidays, all mandatory. Some people have been there 20 years. See, no, we didn't. Ours weren't like that, thankfully. But if they could get it covered, like if one of us girls would pick it up for them, they would. That's all they cared about. They're like, well, if it's covered, it's covered. But yeah, we always did that. Me and my because I remember as girls would always say, "Okay, moms, whose shift? Who needs to be covered?" It's not right, Betty. It's not right. I mean, okay, fine. If I have to work this year, I should very well get next year off. You're making me work this year. The least you can do is let me have next year off. Because then, you wouldn't be so, I mean, you'd still be bummed about it, but at least you knew. All right, so just getting a couple that we missed, and then we'll go in, we'll use some of the pigment powders, and we'll use some of the foils. We'll do all the things. Because I even remember the mom's names, like Lola, and I feel that I always took Lola's shift. She was our server that was there for like umpteen years, but I'd always just, okay, Miss Lola, I'll take your shift. All right, let's get this up, and then let's get out some of the purdy colors. No, sir. No, sir. No. Come on. Yeah, Jamie, something like that, Even like that, I can get that. Like, okay, you work Thanksgiving, I'll work Christmas. Or you work, whatever. But it was really nice where we were. I worked at IHOP, but our IHOP was owned. It wasn't a franchisor, it was a franchisee. So she owned the one in our city and the next town over. And Elaine didn't care. She was like, yeah, if you guys want to, as long as the shifts are covered, we don't care. And so me and Jennifer, my friend, all of us, we would always take the family's shift. So, because, you know, again, we were high school. So we knew back then it wasn't right for the moms and dads to have to work. All right, so you guys, you know, we absolutely positively have to use the ruby pigment. So now when you're using these pigment powders, you need to have at least a black base. They do have the dipping paints that you can use. Hold on, y'all. And I know that there are some that say that you absolutely positively need to put this on a black base. I mean, the dipping paint. Everybody does it differently, y'all. So if that's the only way it works for them, that's perfect. But that is not my truth. That is not what I find to be the case. So you do need some type of transparent wax because this is going to be what sticks the pigments. When I was at FedEx, you worked some Christmas Eves. It would be, oh gosh. Yeah, that's how we were, Carol. Okay, so you can use, you know, the old sponges that come in the eyeshadows, like the drugstore eyeshadows. Remember, like these? You can buy these on Amazon. I use those. I also love these. I know that these are all in my Amazon store. I like the green handled ones because they come in all different shapes and sizes. So I'm going to pull out a couple of smaller tips because, you know, let's do one with like some gold and red or whatnot. So I'm going to use the bigger one. Now, the key to this is you don't need a lot of transparent wax, okay? Sometimes what I find is if you use too much wax, it does the opposite. It actually, for whatever reason, it doesn't stick well. So a little bit of wax is all you need. All I did was barely dab that in there. And you can tell how, I don't know if you can, but on this side, it has a little bit of a shine, and over here, it's matte. It's literally, that is all you need. You don't need to, like, slather it, if you will. And I'm telling you, all I'm doing is just taking it and just kind of dipping it in there. I'm not scooping it out, okay? Hi, Tammy from Michigan. How are you? Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go through and make sure that we have some transparent wax everywhere. Because again, that's what's going to make your pigment stick. Okay. So let's do this one for sure. Because I like how it has, we can really get the ribbon stripes. And then this one has a lot of texture. So let's do this. And then we'll pull out some foils and do the other one in foils. And I see that, you know, my time challenge self has already been here for a long time. So I'll do these two with you guys. We'll spin the wheel. Like I said, we are going to have 2 winners today because I have some amazing wood pieces that I'm giving away. today. I don't know. Why not? We'll make today a special giveaway day. So if you have shared and done all of the things, please make sure you've told me. If you've already told me, you're good. I put your name on the wheel. The way my wheel works is if you've done it all week, your name can get on there multiple times. So if you see people's name on there multiple times, it's not a mistake. It's just the way I do it. Okay, so now I can't even tell. Did I put it on this one? I believe it's on that one. What a goober. I don't know. What color metallics are you going to use? Well, we know for sure. I've got to turn my fan off, though. We know for sure we're going to use the ruby. So let's do one of these in the gold and the ruby. You can dust the pigments into your molds before you pour resin. Yes, I wouldn't use these, though. I wouldn't use these. Use mica powders or the other pigments, the bigger ones. Because these will last you a long time. You can, it's up to you. You do you. But you don't get very much of this, so I wouldn't waste this and put it into a resin. That's just my personal opinion. Thank you, Tammy. I'll get your name on the wheel right now so I don't forget. But that, again, you do you. My personal 2 cents. I'll try to do all the things, but the book just won't let me today. We'll try. It just went on Holly Girl's device. You don't have to worry about that. Hi, Tina, by the way. All right, so let's get into this. Look at that. Come on, y'all. You guys ready for this? If I grab the right one. If it doesn't stick to this, I grabbed the wrong one. This is the right one. Oh my God. Look. I'll tell you right now, I don't use these enough. But I say that about a lot of things. But honestly, these are amazing. Come on in. Come a little closer. Gorgeous. So again, you can use these over the dipping paint, but that's a lot of work, y'all. Dipping it in the paint, letting it dry, coming back. Or you could just do this for instant gratification. My internet is lacking today. I keep getting kicked out. Oh no, that's not nice. I'm sorry. These are the pigment, the rub-on pigments, Annette. So, I'm not mad at wherever, like, the black is going to stay. I'm not mad at that, right? Because there are some darker places, where your shadows would be. So, I'm not, like, right in here, I'm not going to, like, try to force my sponge. Excuse me. Just blew that off because I want that part gold. I'm not going to force my sponge down in there. Again, this is why I like these, the green handle sponges, because you can get them in all different sizes. It comes in a pack. It is in my Amazon store. Because obviously the one that I use to put the wax on would be a little big. And then what I would do, because I know if you haven't already asked, do you have to seal these? I do with the Pentart spray varnish, and I'll show you what that is. Maybe I won't, because I think somebody knocked it off. Wow, where did that go? It's a spray varnish. Onyx. Okay, So that's the red. It does, right? Hi, Kathy. I must get some. I love these. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's just use this one because it has a little point on it. I'm going to take some of that gold. Uh-oh, are you ready? Oh. And then let's put the gold box. Do you guys at work or even for like your family, do you guys ever play the, you know, the white elephant game for Christmas? We did that a couple of times at work, and it was always funny, right? Because the boxes that were wrapped like this, you know, all gorgeous and beautiful, would be the ones that, you know, everybody would go for, but then there were the ones that would be really the duds. I'm like, you guys fall for it every time. I missed the top of that bow, so. It does, right? You put it on with your finger? Yeah, you could do that. Again, you can find this in my link tree. It's at TH Decor. Or I will put the links in for you in the description of the video. Okay, so let's get that. Turn this like that. I think that's supposed to be a part of the bow right there too, but we'll see. I really kind of am curious now where my spray varnish went. I mean, I have more down here in my backup, but okay, I'm going to just put it at the top of that point there and wiggle that in there. And then I'm going to come back because this bottom here I missed is the bow. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I know, y'all. I know. Used to do that in school. What do we do that at friends' house? It's fun, right? But don't you find that the biggest packages? Oh, thank you, Sue. Just put in the link. The biggest packages and the ones that are all glamorously wrapped are always the ones that everybody wants to grab. And it's like, y'all, you know those are going to be funny. You know those are going to be duds. Okay, so let me show you my other most favorite color. Do you think it would be bad if we put blue presents, y'all? See, now I don't. Okay, I'll just show you this color because I love Blue King. That's the ones you need, Nicole. Go for the small ones because that probably isn't so much of the gag gifts, you know. But the big, beautiful, glamorous ones, those are the ones that are gonna get you every time. I know because that's how I wrapped mine. Somebody gave one year a big chandelier, this old decrepit chandelier from a house in this gigantic box. And when they opened it, I couldn't stop laughing, y'all. It was the funniest thing. Blue and silver. Okay. It won't look funny with this, y'all. Don't forget. This is our board, remember? Blue and silver isn't going to be crazy. You got a hammer? That's amazing. I'm sorry. Okay, so Cindy says blue and silver. So we already put the transparent wax on there. I'm really okay, this is the varnish mist, and it's a semi-gloss. This is the one that I would use to seal these, okay? Where'd you get that $20? Oh, I know where you got that $20. You got that for your birthday. Somebody special sent that to you. Okay, I'll put it. You want to put it in your phone? I was like, did any of you realize I could have got that? too, Betty. My wrapping paper always matches. That doesn't surprise any of you, I'm sure. I'm sure that didn't surprise anybody. Can you guys see this amazingness that's happening right here? I intentionally did the silver first so I can show you guys the blue. And it's so funny because, you know, when we go ahead and exchange gifts or whatever, so we get the gifts, you know, from like Nick's mom and his sister and stuff, and those go underneath my area and they stick out. I'm like, oh, the wrapping paper is different. I'm like, ah, I know, I've got issues. Okay, so look at that silver. And then are you guys ready for this? This one's got like a little holly berry and stuff on here, but that's okay. Just don't pull it out. Look, you guys. Now do you know why this is one of my favorite colors? Look at King. Is it King Blue or Blue King? King Blue. I'm telling y'all, if there's two colors that you absolutely need, it's the ruby and the King Blue. Is that the holly or is that? Because there's just no words for how beautiful this is. That is not, I can't tell. There's like a little, can you guys see a little holly on here? Again, I'm not going to worry about getting the underside of the bow. I just don't know what that piece is sticking up. I think we'll do that, the green, so I can show you guys that color too. But I'm telling you, Blue King and Ruby. And don't forget, you do need a transparent wax. You don't need necessarily the Pentart one, but you do need the transparent wax to make it work, okay? Because that is your adhesive, if you will, all right? So I'm actually going to take, I think I'll take the Dragon Eye Green. There's a Gecko Green, Dragon Eye Green. There's also, I'll just show you guys like this. There's also the iridescents, the ones that kind of change. So if you look, there's like a blue to purple, green to darker green, you know, so I see one looks like it's kind of spilling out. So let's take, I don't know, let's do a little bit of the Dragon Eye. Look at that. Yeah. So let's take the Dragon Eye and we'll put that on here. You guys will see what I'm talking about. There's some greenery that's on here. I need to plant another money tree for all of I like that, the money tree. Can you plant one for me too, please? So yeah, if you do buy these, you don't necessarily need the dipping paint. Again, I know there's some that say you absolutely do. Again, you do you, if that's, you know, but you do absolutely need a transparent wax to make it work, okay? And I know that's supposed to be red, but I'm not putting red on here. That's going to look silly. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Can I get money seeds? Terry want to come play at your house. You guys, if you're ever in my area, please come play at my house. But if you come play at my house, you got to make sure you bring in empty suitcases because you will leave with stuff. That's the deal. You can't come to my house and drop off anything and not leave with stuff. I know, right? Definitely don't need the dipping paint. I know you don't. And again, Jill is one of our Pentart experts. You heard it now from two of us. You do not need the dipping paint. I mean, it's beautiful if you put it on there, y'all. It is, okay? But you don't need it. So let me just show you again. This is our gold, our ruby. Oh my God, I would love to have those Christmas presents under my tree. Wow, I'm doing the happy dance. Those colors are just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so obviously I've been here for way too long again. I'm sorry. You guys know I'm super, super time challenged, y'all. I can't work fast. I really can't. I don't know why. I just can't. So, what I will do is I'm going to foil a couple of these, but because I'm going to foil it and that's something different that we didn't do together, I will do that with you guys on Sunday. But we do need to do the bulbs. So those presents and all of that, I'm going to paint the rest of the border on the under the sides. I'm going to paint that with the Bordeaux and then put the Bordeaux gold over it, just like we did today. I'll do a couple more of the presents with the rub-on pigments. I did, Gail. I did. I'll put a couple more of the rub-on pigments on these presents, but I'll do the foiling with you. And then I will actually do a couple of our molds with the rub-on pigments. And then I'll leave a couple for you guys to do with and the foiling. So I love spending time with you. No big deal or problem on the time frame. Aw, thank you. So, I will make sure that I am back here on Sunday. And Sunday, I don't usually mind if we're going a little bit longer because I just feel like there isn't people behind me that I need to rush for. I try to be courteous and not take 5 million hours, but, you know, I can't help it. I do anyways. I can't help it. Okay, so let's take this off. Where am I at? Hi. I was getting worried about Onyx. Glad to hear. Oh, she's here. She's here. She hid from me for a minute because she ate my tag. Okay. So actually, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to show you. So one of them, and this isn't all. You guys know I will also have some other goodies in the bag for you. But one of the main things is going to be this. So I'm going to do this frame. One of them's going to have this frame, and then, of course, rice papers and other fun stuff in the giveaway. And the other one is going to have these two beautiful wood. They're like flowers. Do you see? I will tell you, though, I think one of these, yep, it's this one. It's cracked at the bottom, but it was sent to me that way. But you guys know these are similar to Would You Been. You would just, you know, put them together. But they're iFlex, and I don't use iFlex. So I'm going to give, so one of them has the two flowers, and one of them will have the frame. I don't know which one. It'll be just done randomly. And then, of course, you'll have, like, the brushes and all the other good stuff in there that I always put in there. Brushes, guards, whatever else I do. There it is. So, good luck. So, we're going to have two winners. So, this is for the first one. And I don't know who's going to get what. It's just going to be random. So, here you go. Beth Connor. Congratulations, Beth. Please remember to message me and send me your address. So, Beth is one of our winners. And then let's do one more. So here we go. And Christiana. Congratulations, Christiana. So if you can please also message me your address. And again, y'all, it's just going to be random, okay? I don't know who's going to get the what or the what. I just start stuffing and then I put the address. So, please make sure you message me if you've won. Please make sure you're in the group if you've already paid for the box, because I might have forgotten somebody. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Maybe I will put gifts and presents out. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Christmas? No, probably not by Sunday. But anyways, I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, me and Yvette will be on tomorrow for Creative Hour, so you know that's always going to be a hoot. So I hope to see some of you tomorrow, but if not, hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday. Again, thank you for being here with me. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day.